Uncle Dig's garden update. Hey everyone, welcome to a garden update episode where I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's going on in my garden. And maybe we'll talk about a little something else, and then I'll say goodbye. So, first off and foremost, my peas are doing amazing. I've had a couple big, full, bowls of peas, so my significant other is eating lots and lots of snap peas, and the autoflower cannabis is autoflowering. Yeah, that's right. Those two tangerine dreams are probably in week 2, and then the next autoflowers up, the Afghan mass, are starting to stretch and showing me some pre-flowers. And then the candy cane are actually showing some pre-flowers too. So I am super excited for those. Oh, I don't know if I said what day it is. It is June 18th, 2021, the day before Juneteenth. So anyway, to the photos. Not really much is going on with them. They are growing great. They are happy. One of them, like I said, doesn't like fertilizer. That's that one pheno of the star killer. But I mean, literally everyone is doing fine. Everyone is vegging right now. Everyone seems really happy. So there's not really that much to report as far as like gardening. I did spray some Bacillus thuringiensis. How do you say it? Bacillus. Well, anyway, it's Bacillus bacteria that targets caterpillar, BT for short. And I sprayed that because I'm starting to see a lot of those white butterflies. And the BT is supposed to kill the caterpillars when they eat it, but it's not supposed to affect you. And it wouldn't matter because I'm not spraying it on any flowers, except for the very early flowers on those autoflowers, because that's where those caterpillars are going to show up, right? About mid-flower, about next week, I'll start having problems if they're going to get them. So I sprayed those in early flower. But when I start seeing good trichome development, I really don't spray anything. Not even the stuff that says you can spray flower. I'm really hesitant to spray anything on cannabis flowers because I'm going to be lighting those things on fire and inhaling deeply. So I like to keep it just to the stuff I'm already burning. You know, I don't want to add any fresh burny stuff to the mix. So yeah. We're at this time where if you're doing everything right, your garden should be boring. I mean, you're going to be dealing with pests this time of year. It's starting to warm up, especially if you're outdoors. But if you're doing things to manage those pests, you should be fine. You know, I've let ladybugs go this year. And like I said, I sprayed that BT. I've sprayed twice with Dr. Zymes. And you know, I had thrips and aphids at the beginning of the season, and it looks like this is the first year, and let's knock on some wood. I haven't had a problem with them. You know, I've been keeping them under control. I still find them from time to time, but I kill them using mechanical means. Another thing I do a lot during this time of year as it warms up and the plants can really dry off is I mist them off pretty heavily with water. Even if I'm not watering, even if the soil's saturated, I go ahead and I mist the plants, and that knocks off a lot of bugs, and you know can make certain bugs kind of just decide they don't want to live there because they're getting friction. And I'll do that every morning sometimes, and that depends on what kind of climate you're in, whether or not you really want to be covering your plant in cold water in the morning. It works out fine for me because it's in the summer here. It gets up to 90 at a minimum when it's real dry. I'm in the Rogue Valley in Oregon, so these plants will be bone dry by this afternoon. So yeah, I just there's a lot of different things you can do for pests. I'm not necessarily saying you should do any of this stuff. It kind of depends on your area, but these are some ideas of some stuff you could do for pests. And there's also some biologicals that I'm not even exploring. I've never used predatory mites. I know a lot of people have luck with those. I know a lot of people have luck with nematodes. I haven't used those products, but there's nothing in me that thinks they won't work. I just haven't purchased them for whatever reason. Yeah, I think that's probably it for the garden update, folks. Thanks for checking in with me this week. I should have a more content heavy show for your next week. I'm trying to have more guests on and not just have me talking, for half an hour or 20 minutes, so I like to add some more variety and, introduce y'all to some personalities that I enjoy within this sphere. Anyway, have a great day and let's overgrow the world.